Yo guys, welcome back. So we had Sanction Morocco passing and banning of gold passed as well, and the religion got rejected in the World Congress. So that's slightly annoying for us since most of our trade routes were actually going to Morocco. And we have to try and avoid Morocco with all of our other trade routes because um, they can pillage them even when not at war. So yeah, we got to find some places we can send trade routes that they won't get pillaged by Morocco, really. Other than that, we have a peace treaty with Spain right now, and Rome for a couple of turns longer as well, since we were at war with them last time. We're definitely trying to build up some more forces so that we could possibly go in to attack Spain. Although we are definitely getting a bit ahead of them in tech now, so they're becoming less of a threat as the game goes on. Rome's doing quite well though, so they are definitely always going to be a threat. So yeah, I guess we'll keep the trade routes internal for now, or that one at least. But yeah, Arabia is like the top person and tech and policies in this game, so they would kind of be like the best trade routes to send. They look like they're at war with Morocco, maybe? They could be losing that city over there. And we can also send trade routes to city-states. There is a policy like one of the next policies we could take in statecraft is one that gives you influence for trade routes you have with city-states. I think it's one extra influence per trade route with a city-state you have, and it goes up to 5 per turn, so that's quite good. We're definitely trying to get as many city-state alliances as we can. Since they'll start counting the votes in World Congress soon. And it's nice to have all the city-states like around our area allied with us as well, because that should make wars a bit easier. Like we've got Zurich here, and then Milan down on left, and Kaisel in the bottom right of our kind of area as well. And the explorer, I think he found a natural wonder we were looking for. So he's basically done over there. Can get him home. Alright, other than that, we are starting to build some envoys as well for the getting more influence with city-states. And we still need universities as well. Happiness is actually decent at the moment, we're on 64 to 50, but that can change quite quickly with places growing. Normally on authority I will like lock my cities once I get them to pop 10 because happiness starts becoming a problem, and the best way to stop it is just to keep the size of your cities down. We have a bit of a mix of cities though, like some of them there's not like even 10 good tiles for them to work really, and somewhere like Hastings could actually become a really good city because it's got all the forests you can put lumber mills on. Or lumber camps, whatever they're called. Alright, and another embassy, I believe that's our second one. So we're up to 3 votes right now. Since we had 2 last time. But unfortunately we didn't have enough to be allowed to suggest the next vote. You have to be like in the top 3 of number of votes. And yeah, we're building small boats as well, since obviously we need them. I think we already got our trade route pillaged, didn't we? By Morocco. That's pretty sad, man. Alright, so believe it or not, what actually happened there is Persia accepted vassalization from Rome, which doesn't really make sense because Rome barely took any of their cities, but for some reason that ended up being the case. Carthage is also a vassal of Rome, and still existing as well, but very behind. We've actually got a decent amount of faith as well. I assume we're not too far away from our next great prophet. And yeah, more boats. We do have a couple of boats over on the right, but no boats over here, which we would need if Morocco attacks us. Or maybe Arabia as well, though they can't really get boats around here either. And yeah, since they got sanctioned, we cannot do any treaties with them. Rome says we're pathetic. That's quite nice of him. Alright, we're finally getting a lot of the tile improvements done. So yeah, Arabia actually had metallurgy and printing? No, I can't remember what that middle one is called actually. But that's the one we stole there. That allows the Summer Palace Wonder and also opera houses and stuff. I believe the Wonder needs 11 policies though, and we are currently on 8. Yeah, we're on 8 right now, so that's quite unfortunate for that. No, maybe we're on 9. We are on 9, yeah. But still 2 off, so yeah. Even though we would like that wonder, it seems quite unlikely we're going to get it. I think if you finish off statecraft, that's when you start getting the minus policy requirements for wonders. It's like 3 city-state alliances you need, and then the policy requirement is 1 less. Actually very, very useful on Deity, since policy requirements are often very hard to reach. But then you do need city-state alliances, which are not exactly easy to get either. Alright, Spain's being annoying with their missionary there, and Arabia decides to declare war on us. So that was very nice. That's another trade route down. But we are into navigation, so that actually gives us our unique boats. The ship of the lines that replace frigates, and also we get corvettes as well. No, we're not particularly stacked on money right now. Alright, so Arabia actually has banking and also metallurgy. Obviously they don't have steam power, so we could go into that first, find the coal. They actually don't have any of those. I guess I'd decide to go for banking here just because we could still steal metallurgy, and we may be able to steal some of the others as well by the time we actually get to the next deal, which I think was like 14 turns away. But yeah, obviously we are going to be fighting an Arabia that actually has metallurgy. So that means lancers and musketmen, but lancers are the bigger thing really. And yeah, they can't really get to us because of the sea, so they're just going to be taking it out on Zurich, it seems. Kind of nice in that we're not really in any danger, but kind of bad in that Zurich's going to be pretty hard to defend from them. I guess one thing I should have noticed that was very nice is that Zurich actually built a little fort there. That means that our trade routes could go through them into Arabia. I should have mentioned that before. Alright, we're doing this stuff. I think I should have done it before, I already had to. We've wasted a lot of culture and science we could have had there. Okay, we're doing a city-state mission there. It's going to give us some more gold so we can upgrade more of our units as well. Alright, we're trying to get our crossbowmen into range here so they can actually help. I guess the corvette's probably tanking some fire in there as well, which is all he can do really. No, do not buy that, dude. That's a bit silly. I mean, I need the money to be upgrading troops, really. Did we just get a great engineer? I didn't see him. Dunno. Alright, so you see where that Cuirassier is? That is where Zurich actually built that fort that allows us to get through, because we can go through Zurich as well. I'm not sure, I guess we probably wouldn't actually be allowed to move military units through there. But the trade routes could go through there, which was nice. And alright, that is a great profit. But we finally got some ship of the lines around there to start bombing down their units. Alright, I think we finally did that mission to spy on someone, to spy on Rome. So it looks like we're going for some steals now. try and steal some great works from Arabia. Alright, Zurich actually getting slightly low. They did manage to get a nice tercio into that fort though. That's probably going to help them quite a lot. And we're bringing a lot more units as well. Alright. And start killing units, it seems. And yeah, get a knight of our own in there. Do I actually have 2 explorers, or am I just imagining things? Possible, I suppose. Alright, well now we've got rid of them on this side, we can actually get our units in there. It's a shame. Maybe this would be a good time to talk about these ship of the line. So they're obviously just generally stronger than the frigates that they replace. However, so they basically have this promotion, which is the melee promotion, which gives you... It does splash damage when you kill a unit, but because it's a melee boat promotion, it actually just doesn't work on the ranged boats. So there is no splash damage when we kill a unit. There's also a slight other part of it, which is it's like 10% combat strength per adjacent ally or enemy. I think it might be enemy when defending. So that I think does apply, but it's obviously a very small bonus, 10% per enemy. So basically the promotion is kind of useless, which is pretty sad. I think it got changed literally after this version. And it had just been changed before this version as well, because it used to be that they got free logistics before. I mean, imagine that. That's just mental, but... yeah. So we basically don't really have a promotion on our unique unit. Unfortunate. But we did use the abuse on the killing units outside of our territory. So I feel like it probably equals out. And Rome decides it doesn't like us anymore, and Spain decides that she's tough as well, but didn't want to declare war. But did decide to convert my capital. Very annoying stuff. I suppose gives us some good opportunities to actually use our Inquisitors, since we did take Inquisition. But yeah, now we've got to defend against Rome. So fortunately we do have some boats over there. And we seem to have basically managed to defend Zurich quite well. Might as well get the cathedral, I guess. That's because it's Buddhist that we're allowed to build that. Yeah, this city's a bit of a weird one. I was never really sure what to do with it. Maybe I just shouldn't have settled it in the first place. It's obviously got quite a few good titles, but after that, more population is just more unhappiness, really. Should probably have got a library there. And a guild, though I think I do get a guild later on. Yeah, we're out of money unfortunately, so we've upgraded everything we can, but... Very nice. It's quite imperative that we take out these Roman units as quickly as we can. If they get like a build-up of boats and then send them towards the city over on the right, I think it's Coventry, yeah, that would be a big problem for us. We built the caravan in Nottingham as well so that we could send the trade route along the road, or maybe we didn't build it there and we sent it there, but either way we have a caravan now. I should probably let Nottingham grow once more as well, so that we get the free unit for when you reach a multiple of 10 population with the authority policy. Alright, yeah, there's a lot of weird mountains and forests and stuff down here, so they will definitely struggle to get into our cities. And the explorer's here to help as well, and he's got survivalism 3. I feel like he has everything. Maybe like Trailblazer 3 he doesn't have? And yeah, we still got Kaisel helping us out down here as well. And Rome is still rocking the triremes, apparently. Okay, yeah, we really need to upgrade these boats as well. And obviously that city is very weak. But we would probably die if we tried to take it. Ooh. And we've actually got 2 crossbowmen up here as well, which is pretty smart actually. Yeah, definitely need like all the defense we can get here. Just kind of hoping that they don't attack with force is not a good idea. It would obviously be great if we could somehow get into Arpinum. Possibly raise it, or possibly just keep it as a puppet or something. But then we would have like our area completely locked down. Apart from Spain, of course. Looking good over here though. Alright, I guess, yeah, not letting it grow maybe is a good idea if it's equal on happiness, because that means we can actually build units here. But apparently we're building a bank anyway, so that doesn't really matter. Alright, next tech. So we could steal architecture or metallurgy. Seems like those are the things that Arabia has. So we go for researching economics instead. And yeah, we've got the spies doing rigging elections next turn as well. Alright, so that's +1 delegate for 8 city-states originally in the game. So that would basically be +2 delegates. Okay, so that would actually get us enough to suggest the next vote. And clearly the AIs are just suggesting ban luxuries, which is quite useless. So yeah, the other one is the influence from trade routes, which is also good, but we take this one so that by the time the next World Congress comes around, we will be able to actually suggest the next vote, which would be nice. Okay. Ooh, and we can actually get a heist off Medina as well, and a couple of turns away from stealing tech. I mean, Rome has a lot of boats. We got to bear in mind Persia also got called into this war because they ended up being that vassal of Rome somehow. So yeah, we definitely got our hands full with Rome over here. Luckily we are ahead in tech, we got the next level of boats to them, but they have a lot more right now. And yes, we definitely need to be building boats over there. Also, we did reach the 10 policy requirement, so that lets us get Leaning Tower of Pisa. I don't know why the AIs hate that one so much, but you normally can get it even if you're behind. And I think it's a pretty good wonder as well, to be honest. 3 great person and plus great person %. But yeah, we are going to have to do some serious work to defend Coventry if we want to do that. So I think we're going to end this part here and come back to that. There's going to be a lot of boat killing, and hopefully it's going to be us doing the killing in the next part. I will see you then.